Now, you can hear me now, I think. It's certainly moving on my screen, so hello, if anybody's out there watching. We just need to do a few tinkerings here before we get started. Just need to tweak the audio, because it's always a bit weird, and I don't know how it's working. Also, I have lots of buttons I need to push in order to make this work, and I've got no idea if any of it is working. So what I need to do now is press this and this. No, we don't, because that doesn't work, because apparently it doesn't capture when you're in a game. Great. So, we need to very quickly hide, and then we need to press... No, this one, and this one. No, that one too. That's my desktop, and then we go in here, and then... It's working! I've done something that works, and yeah, sorry about the weird aspect ratio here, it's just how it is, because it's old, this game. It's very old. Like, superbly old, this, so it doesn't really actually work in sort of 16:9 resolutions. Like, I have to run it now, because, again, it's old, and I have to work around the fact that it's very old, because I can't capture it's a long story, but basically I have to run it in 16:9, but I have to give it to you guys in 4:3, because that's a correct ratio. So we have our first incident of the shift. Oh no, hang on, that's the car crash car, so no, we won't take that. We'll take you, an ambulance. Send it over here, as we are looking still at the bars on my other screen, but it's looking good so far. No music. Unfortunately, there is a copyright strike for some reason on the music that I used for like free play background music, which is very weird because it's not for this game, it's for another game from Germany. So obviously somebody has been selling their music to two different people. Oh, well, not two different people, but two different developers, publishers, which is very weird. It's for a crash time game. Odd situation. Anyway, we are in here now. First incident, a Kreislauf. I hate it when my Kreislaufs just ruins me day, that. But I think we can actually cancel the doctor, because we don't need him. Who needs a doctor when your Lauf is all over your Kreis? Indeed, nobody. So we'll go ahead and send them back. And wait here. Speed up time, because we can do that. We are God in this game. And then we'll just crack on as soon as that has finished. It is a bit slow early on, but it'll pick up soon enough. I think, in fact, yes, we have two patrol vehicles sitting up here with 4 officers in them. On patrol they go, ready to deal with any incidents that will inevitably happen where they will be needed. Either for road closure or for punching people in the face, because that happens here too. Again, speeding up time here. First incident, somebody saw an old BMW, was like, oh my god, that isn't the ugliest thing in the world, because every modern BMW seems to be. Why have they decided to ruin the front end with those big kidneys? Like, yeah, okay, I know that people who own them get older, but they don't really need to, you know, do the physical development of the body into the cars of the owner. You know, they can keep it nice without like looking like you've got large kidneys. Apparently not. Ah ha 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 ha. But yes, we're playing with the ever so wonderful 2020 update submod for Bieberfelde, where we have a few new vehicles been put in. A few things have changed, as in the video. I've got a Claf. Still haven't really found any use for my Claf. It's sitting in here. There we go, we just glitched through. A Claf. It's a small thing. I'm assuming the K stands for Klein. And then I don't know what LAF stand for, but it just seems pointless. I'd rather just have a big truck. And then we have got the rescue vehicle sitting over here. And then we've got a water tender up here, 4,000 litres, which is quite frankly pathetic for a water tender, but that seems to be the standard in Germany. Every German mod for these seems to have it. I'm more familiar with running with 8,000 litre tankers, but what can we do? Hint, nothing, because, you know, you need a bit more than just 4,000 litres if you've got a sodding great fire. You need, well, at least 8,000. I know there's like a super big one down in the south, which is like 26,000 or 24,000 litres or something stupid like that. But we'll await here for the ambulance to arrive at the hospital and hopefully give us another job. Have I prepared correctly? Let's just see here. I have. We've got the debug thing going over there. Right, we've got another person in shock this time. It is far too shocking. Oh, you're lying right there. That's a bit of an annoying point. Can't get an ambulance anywhere close to them. And stream is looking good. I haven't seen any dips out of green just yet, but I have been looking at my other screen. So we will go ahead here and just wait for that ambulance to arrive over here. Speed up time, because again, I am God. I am that good. So we shall await the arrival. There you are. Hello, ambulance. Park you right here. Yeah, that's a beautiful spot for you to sit, isn't it? Right, here you go. Take your time. Don't worry, it's not like somebody's injured and need your help at all. That's fine. We're just sightseeing after all in the ambulance. Bagman can go over here. That is, by the way, the official term for people in the ambulance crew. You've got bedman and bagman. And bagman, he does the treating. Bedman carries them to the ambulance. It's how it's been for years upon years in the ambulance service. Any real ambulance workers out there can indeed confirm that is true. So they're arriving out here going, oh yeah, you absolutely buggered that one, haven't you? Well, he's in shock. So, oh mate, yeah, I can see that shocking in it. And then he just does medical things to him. What does he have in his bag? He's got what appears to be bagception going on, because right here, he's got a bag inside his bag when he needs to bag his bag. Which is A+ work right there. That is a sign of a medic who, oh sorry, a bagger who knows what they're doing. Oh, and now we've got a traffic crash. Oh yeah, that does appear to be a traffic crash. So we're going with the Rüstungsalarm. It's in German, this mod. I don't know why. I don't have a way of fixing it, mostly because I haven't bothered trying to. We'll get a couple of patrol units going down here as well. What else do we need? We need ambulance. We need ambulance. We need Dr. Man. Or woman, could be both. You guys are getting ready, lovely stuff. Yeah, we'll just keep you guys coming too, that's fine, we can have a party. The Wenger bus is going, and it's looking like a party. You can go ahead and prepare for transport right over here. Load into that. The law has arrived, or whatever the German for law is, has arrived. We'll just do that, you know, just put it in brackets, law in German. Another police car arriving. Lovely, we do need the police. In the game in real life, of course. We can't have civilized society without them. Turn you around, turn you around, turn you around, move up here, turn you around. Can you just park over here? No, that guy's not punching anyone. He's meant to do that. You guys, meanwhile, will prepare. You are the first ambulance on scene. So you'll be taking command as the brass band arrives in the form of the fire service. Just position these guys up all nice and lovely. We can't actually do what I want to do and turn this traffic around. There's an issue when they're quite close to the end of the map, and they sort of are down there. So we'll just go ahead and leave that be. We can go ahead and position the claff. I've always wanted a claff. It's what I've been lying awake at night dreaming of having. Me own special claff. And now I do. How lucky am I? In the midst of a global pandemic, in the midst of almost unknown certainty for generations before, I have me claff, and oh boy am I happy about that. We'll go ahead prepare with the Rettungsschere, the Jaws of Life, which is just the, you know, single unit thing, not the multiple different unit things that, you know, real firemen use. So they'll go ahead and do that. That ambulance up here. Nope, you go to hospital, please. You've got somebody on board who needs to go. Can you please do me a favour? That's not really what I wanted you to do. I didn't just want you to turn around and stop in your tracks. I want you to please return to patrol. Thank you very much. You are a good... No. What about today? Okay, hello. Yep, same story. Dankeschön. Always speak to them in German. They're more receptive to that. So, traffic crash down here. Everybody's ready, prepared, and ready to go. They are the ambulance commanding my thing. These guys are just there to take orders from them, and the doctor's there to do doctor things. That go, oh yeah, you've sprained your coccyx or whatever it is. Doctors do that's something doctors do, right? They check for sprained coccyxes. Yeah, I'm sure I've got that one bang on. So you do that, and you walk right over here and prepare for that. We actually got plenty on scene, so you can go back and get a stretcher. Also, this policeman can walk a bit closer. Oh, and this policeman woman can walk down here. I mean, I'm not, you know, gonna gender somebody, but that looks more like a bloke than a woman. But, you know, it's 2021, we can't really judge people like that, so good on you. Good on you for being a police officer. So we'll just prepare here for the final person to be cut out. Oh yeah, she's having a real good time, that victim. Wow, okay. Yeah, so we'll go ahead. Yep, I mean, I do appreciate you trying to turn traffic around. You are unfortunately doing it facing the wrong way. And now there's a police van parked there. We got 2 vans. Yeah, it's going great. We are under control here, let me tell you. So we are just sitting here waiting for these people to be prepared and for the other people to be cut out of the Golf. Yeah, it's an old Golf and a Toyota RAV4, one of the old ones that have been involved there. Oh yeah, and she's having a lovely time as well, it sounds like. It's a bit of an odd choice, I think, for sounds here, because they do sound like they have quite a good time when they're in down here. But we'll go ahead and look over here and see. You are ready to be transported away. So happy days for you. You get to go to hospital. You won that hospital going game, and you are going. And this game is set, of course, many years ago, so there's no pandemic, so that's not a terrifying prospect at all. So you are off here. We can go ahead, call in some tow trucks for everyone at here. Well, not everyone. Like, you don't have to be towed. You don't have to be towed. Just these two. Just these two. That's had a bit of a smash. And then we'll wait down here. I don't know. Can we just turn off here? There's no fire, obviously. That and our incident personnel. I don't think we have any oil down as such, so we won't need to do any kind of kitty litter spreading, but we'll just have to wait and see really what we can do. And yeah, bid rate looks banging so far, so yay for that. Oh dear. Oh dear, somebody's heart's gone oopsie, so we need to send down some help for that. We can't really have that. Hearts are not supposed to go oops, they're supposed to go and that one's not. That's what we've been told. Oh, it's on the street. Blimey. Right, well, we have a spare doctor person down here. As we do, I prepared a doctor at home. Right, okay, this is a bit unfortunate, guys. Surprise! We've got another injured person for you. Yeah, stop there, please. Thank you. No, 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 please. Back here we go. Back here we go. Please, can you please bring it here? And then I'll tell you to get out instead of pressing the usual get out shortcut that there is. Thank you. Outside you go. You can go ahead and work on that. You can go back into the ambulance. There's no need to, put them outside. So we can turn that off. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a smart move by me. Just again, they are an ambulance crew. Even though they've got a patient on board, they can still stop and help out here as the doctor now arrives and can go ahead, take over treatment. I can technically send that ambulance on its way now. There's no real point having it there, but it just seems wrong. Like, typically you would just wait, because you're not really having anybody on board that is super critically injured. Like, they're transporting without lights and sirens, so in theory they could wait just that moment before the next ambulance arrives, which it has done here. So, back man, back in, off you go. Down here we need to take you, put you on a stretcher from bedman. Oh God! Does everybody have to get injured at once here? Blimey. Okay, another ambulance down here for somebody who's slightly injured. Off we go with you. You're returning. You are returning down south. You need to go and clean yourself out. That's fair enough. You've had an injured person on board. So traffic crash cleared up sufficiently down here. Let's just see here. Yeah, you do need the doctor on board. So, doctor, in you go. Doing a banging job there, doctor. And then we can put police into this, and then everybody will be happy. Well, obviously not the people who are injured and going to hospital, but everybody else is fairly happy, I would sort of guess. You're out here. You can go ahead and return on patrol, as you can make your way to hospital. Yay, everybody loves a good trip to hospital. You just park here so you're not on the road. Just turn off all of the flashy, bashy, tassy stuff, and then you can go ahead and pick up you. And then you can go in here and work on the... No, you're not supposed to just go, that's a nice door on the ambulance. You're supposed to run in there and treat the patient. Oh, yes, you are. So, how is everyone doing? Are we all managing our lockdown here? correctly in that we're going, wow, my hair's getting really long now. Because that's all I'm doing, really. So we'll just go ahead here and have a look. See, person ready for transport. All's looking lovely. Away you go. We'll do some news tomorrow here about the end of lockdown, which seems a bit stupid. Because, yeah, it really doesn't seem like the time is right for that. But, yeah, let's just leave it at that. Because politics be politics. And it's not really time to get worked up about that. So you're off here. Yeah, just go the wrong way down the motorway, mate. Brilliant work, Doctor. I have so much confidence in the quality of your care right now. Down here, right onto the playground. Very nearly fixed up here. It is absolutely breezing by. Yeah, we've got the traffic crash, they're transporting. We've got a couple of injured parties, they're transporting. And then we've got this person here who's about to be transported. So really, ka-ching, we are rolling it in right now. Could you please load up on board? Everything is looking lovely. Speed up time, because I am God after all. In you go. Come on, hurry up. Yeah, just because you got somebody on a bed doesn't mean you have to spend all day walking to the ambulance, please. Thank you. In and off you are. And we must remember to drink water, otherwise we die. There we go. Fresh, cold water. What more can one ask for on a Sunday evening? I don't even have work tomorrow because I'm home due to lockdown. Just for another week. So making the most of it, playing Emergency 4. Oh dear, that's a lot of things clearing at once. That was... I'll try words again. That was a whopping 2 things clearing at once. So we're now up to 104 points. Oh dear, we've got a car on fire on the motorway. We'll go ahead here, dispatch you. We'll just get the bat pole out as well, because, ooh, I love me bat pole. Go up here, select the... No, that's not you. That's not you either. That's you. So yeah, there is this button here where we can push this, and then they go into automatic firefighting thing when they get in. Now we've got a patient transport, because, you know, we've had enough emergency ambulance calls to warrant patients being transferred away. Let's just check in with the Waldkrankenhaus, or Waldkrankenhaus. We're down to 5 normal beds, so yeah, it is getting pretty tight on hospital beds. So that's going to shape up interesting if we have a major incident and we have got another brass band rolling down the roadway. Levels looking fine for now. Hopefully that will continue. And now we must remember that the AI goes all sorts of weird when we come down to this part, so we're going to have to do this by themselves. I can close down that lane, I am aware, but oh boy, the AI does not like that one bit. Whenever I've done that, I've just had traffic go, ooh, I'm drunk now, I'm just going to go into the opposite traffic lane and all of that stuff, which I'm not a massive fan, I have to say, just having traffic pointing every which way. Sort of like you see on Top Gear when they go to Vietnam or down in Africa, where it seems like traffic law isn't really a concept anybody's heard of, let alone an intent in following it. So we'll go ahead now, we have up here... Oh dear, now we've got a house fire coming in. Oh, that's... Oh no. Oh, no. See, I have a problem because there's some green stuff coming out of what's on fire. And I just have to say, I'm not a fan of that. We've got Gefahrgut. I'm just going to call this one out just as a precaution. Also, I have loads of other hazmat units that I'm just going to call in. Just, you know, we have to have a look at them. I'm just feeling like that's a sensible thing to be doing here. Like, at the very least, it is our own station. You are down here, the decon. You've got to do your decon. That's my gang, the decon gang. Go in here, pick up that. Lots of beeping right now. It'll go away in a moment. At least it's not one of those fire alarm things, because, oh boy, they'll beep at you. And they'll not stop beeping. I just love that bloody beeping, don't they? We probably also need the sort of doctor person who knows what they're talking about down here as well. I believe that is a technical term. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of all of that green stuff. Uh-oh, we've got now explosions. This is I mean, this is happening in our own, literally our own backyard, right? Like, this isn't great for being a fire agency. Like, I feel like you're supposed, as a fire agency, you're kind of meant to not have it catch on fire yourself. Like, it seems really bad if your fire station's on fire. That's just a pro tip right here. You kind of missed the point. Also, that bloke that I told to go open the gate is... Oh, he just has to go around and walk through the fire station that we just left. So, in effect, I could have just driven round. That was a much easier job there for me to just go around. Can you jump in right there for me, mate? Yeah, I know somebody else has had an injured. Yeah, lightly fallen. It's not really my problem, is it? Well, other than the fact that I run the emergency services, some might say. But we'll go ahead and we'll bring you in here. We'll just run in front, that's fine. Where is the person who's slightly injured? Right up here. It's a wonderful voiceover that. Somebody's fallen and is slightly injured. That doesn't seem quite fitting for an emergency situation. But we'll go ahead and send an ambulance just on the off chance that, you know, they've broken, I don't know, what's an important bone in your body? The lower femur? That sounds like something you don't want to break. Your upper femur would probably hurt too. So let's go ahead here and set up, and just nothing has happened yet, so it's okay. Despite the fact that it's clearly on fire, there's clearly like hazard markings on it. They haven't actually passed out just yet. They're just pouring water on that sucker right now. So we've got our hazmat boys right up here. Okay, police, fine. Just drive right into our incident. That's okay. Can you just pull over here, please? Just get a move on. Thank you. You've arrived. I can't be bothered sending the police over here. I'm lazy and quite busy right now. And I'm expecting the next call, quite frankly, to be the big one. Which might actually be the big one over here. You are inside this warehouse, so we'll just have to park outside. That's fine. We can park outside. Fire is out here. Let's try and clear out these boys so they can go back home. And be ready for whichever... Oh dear, our police van appears to have been seriously and brutally assaulted by a lorry. You've gotten out. Okay, so you can run down, you can get in, and we can pull up here. Come on, hurry up. Thank you, chaps. And you are indeed the Verkehrspolizei, the traffic officer. So now we've got a tow truck coming in for you. You've entered into the building and found the injured party. So, yep, you're looking okay. You guys are putting water on the fire. Can you run down here? Oh dear, now, see, yeah, that is a problem. Because he's now a bit radioactive, and I don't think he becomes Spider-Man at that point. I think he just sort of dies a bit. So, right, yeah, this is why we called in these boys, because we are actually needing them right now. We can bring you up to position you. I mean, it's not the best place, but we can bring you up to here. You can just sort of sit here and look pretty. You're very good at that. And then you can park over to this side, right? Yep. And then you are the other person out here who is the Erkundewagen, which is basically the vehicle you use to figure out what it is. So you can go out here. You guys can go out. You are full up, so you can put on your breathing apparatus. You please put on your blue lights. We are the fire service, of course. We need to park with blue lights on. It is the rule. You guys are still trying to put out this fire. It's not... Oh god, now you've also been... Yeah, see, we need to sort that out. You've done that up here, though. And you can now go and put on the chemicalian thing, which is a hazmat suit in plain English, really. Germans love big words for complicated things. And who's to deny them that? It does sound like you know what you're talking about when you say it. So we'll send you back in here. You are transporting away. You guys can go ahead and return to station. Yeah, we are dealing down here with this incident. You put on your chemical suit. You can grab your dish material, which isn't filthy. It has nothing to do with that. Although I don't think you can actually do, well, frankly, anything right there. So we'll just keep an eye on these two individuals. I think it's slightly spreading. So, yeah, we can go ahead now and set up another distributor. We have got 3 with that on, right? Okay, we've got 2, that's fine. So we can set up another distributor here, which they can use, and they can get all up in that green smoke business. I must admit, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do here, because I haven't experienced this before, but we're just going to roll with it and see what we can do. Like, we're putting on water on the bit that's on fire, and we're going to hope eventually it's going to put it out. That's usually what, you know, water does to a fire. So put on another chemical suit. Send you over here. Can you start attacking it from the other side? Perhaps that would be useful, although technically that means we need to call out the Eurocargo pumper down here. If you would, please. Gracias, amigos. Then you guys can prepare with your breathing apparatus. Yeah, would you mind walking in here and putting out that bit, please? Thank you very much. You can run down here and you can be prepared to grab a fire hose, and then you guys just need to be watched so you don't end up running out of health, because you are slightly radioactive right now. So you will be super fireman. That is not actually true, but it does sound quite good if you say it. So can you guys, where's the hydrant? It's up there, so we need you guys to grab some fire hoses for me. Thank you, because right now we have all our units are committed, certainly in terms of firefighting capabilities, so we really need to have a spare unit on scene in case we need to rescue some of our firemen. That is the thing that we need. So you set up your distributor for me, thank you. You can run down here and you can connect up to here. And that is looking good. As I just need to check something real quick, because I haven't actually bothered checking out the stream running at here. Oh yeah, it is running. Good. Because I hadn't actually checked that. I should have checked that earlier. I'm aware, but you know. Professionalism, am I right? Anyway, you'll connect up to here. You can go ahead and grab another fire hose. So now we've got quite a bit of water going onto this fire. As the tractor, he's just fertilising that bit. He loves fertilising that bit. Oh boy. Does that fireman, or tractor man, farmer, as they're probably called more correctly, love to do that? Oh yes he does. You are ready to transport any other outstanding. We've got the Kranken Transport, who is up here. You can go ahead and load up into your vehicle, and you are doing that right now, so thank you. You can go away. Then we go down here. Yeah, see now we are starting to run to the point where we may need to rotate them out. Can you just sort of walk in a bit of a distance and then start to put water on that bit? Thank you very much. It is appreciated, because right now we're just pouring water on this and it's not putting it out. So I feel like I need to do something. I tried using that dicht material thing and it wasn't really working, so we can try and do it again. What's it called? Dicht Material ausrüsten. Yeah, it's not really doing much, is it? Ah, we need that for this thing, don't we? Oh yeah, Dumbo, we do. So bring you up here, position it, and then we can grab it out here, because it's sort of like a weird puzzle game all of a sudden. So position you here, and you just spend an absolute age unloading. Like Christ alive, I've grown old, all my hairs have gone grey by the time it sorts that out. But at least the Eurocargo has arrived. Bring out the Gruppenführer, position him over here so he is ready should we need him. Lights on please. You are also incident commander. You're over there. We won't really bother raising the alarm level because it seems to be roughly under control. You've dropped that off, so you can go ahead now and grab the Dichtmaterial. Meanwhile, you definitely need to... Oh, hang on. Okay, that was fine. No dramas out here, but yeah, you guys now need to disconnect if you would. And then you just need to run in there if you wouldn't awfully mind for me. Thank you, because you are slightly running low on health. So can you... Do we need to select this? No, because here's the thing. This isn't actually, you know, out. Was that the fire? No, fire is still out. That was something else. So, what do we do other than just drown this sucker in water? Or is that just what we have to do? Do we just have to leave these people down here to just empty out the entire part of this Germany area of water? Because I feel like there's nothing here I can do. I've got the dish material and it doesn't work on that down here. And you can't really grab anything, can you? Like, they're putting on a fair amount of water. Like, the only thing... That was the patient transport. Yeah, the only thing really here that I can do is... What? Yeah, oh! Bingo! A bing, 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 bing! I think the fire is out now. Yes, it is. Look at me being a professional German firefighter. See, this is what we do. Professional German firefighting. We just have to drop this off and pick this up, disconnect, and just do this old malarkey. It's over fairly quickly here, so just disconnect. You can drop all of your stuff, you can return in, you can pick up your tent, you can pick up your, whatever we call that thing, container. Oh yeah, traffic's a bit problematic back here, but you can go ahead and return. Nobody was actually seriously injured here, so everybody can return either on patrol to their base and be happy and live long thereafter. Ever after, that's a saying, not thereafter. That would be a bit crap. Yeah, they live long thereafter, but we don't know about forever. Just, you know, just in the immediate aftermath, they were okay. Probably true in this case, let's be honest, because sometimes this goes wrong in Bieberfelde. And by sometimes, I mean every time. But we'll go ahead and wrap up this scene. Disconnect hoses and everything. Send you back. And go ahead here, send you back. You two. You all get to go home now for tea and medals. Much better than joining the army, isn't it? Where you just get to go shoot some people in the faces, then have your face shot. And then you get to go home. That sounds like a bad day to me. I mean, you'll love being out so much you're going to reverse back. Somebody down here is causing an incident.
Brandausbruch. Ursache nicht bekannt.
Uh-oh.
Verhindern Sie eine Ausweitung der Brände.
We now have another
Löschen Sie das
fire.
Feuer.
And you guys are returning back in. What is the oh, wow. Oh, God. Oh, God, everybody. How am I going to deal with this? Look at the massive fire we have. Jesus, this is going to test all of my years of emergency 4 experience. Oh dear, I don't know. Oh God, you're stuck behind the police. Can we send the police down here? Because somebody's clearly being flagged as being a bad person. So we'll go down here and have a look. Is it the person standing in the street? Is it the junction? What is it? No, it's definitely the bloke here with a shopping basket. Mate, you'll nick sunshine. For no reason, we're nicking this bloke. But yeah, you're now Nick Sunshine. You're coming in with us. Fire appliance getting close, so we just get you guys to put on a breathing apparatus thing as the fire is spreading a bit into these bushes. I'll just get the sort of team leader, group leader, whatever they're called in English. Not really familiar with English terminology, but you'll park up here. And you've already put on your breathing apparatus, so you can go ahead now and deploy as firefighters in the most efficient way possible. You can do that. We have even got out here, look at this.
Es wurde eine Nahrungsmittelvergiftung
Now we have a
gemeldet.
food
Versorgen
poisoning,
Sie das Opfer und
so
transportieren
we'll
Sie
go
es
ahead and
ab.
deal with that by sending out just an ambulance to start with. Up to here, yeah, lying right there, in their tighty-whities, or whatever you call swimming clothes. So where you are, oh yep, fire spreading still here. We may, you can go off that, you can go ahead and go on that, and you can go ahead and grab a fire hose. Just get these two chaps out as well, you. Connect up, just deploy distributor. Can you put on your Waldarbeitsausrüstung? Another term from Germany that just rolls off that tongue like it was jam. That rolls off the tongue, right? So can you grab a chainsaw for me? Thank you. This means that we can go ahead and chop down the bits that are on fire, so we make sure it won't be on fire again. Let's just check in here and see. You are patrol route 2, you're patrol route 3, so you're not sort of doubling up right next to one another. Oh, an ambulance has arrived at the food poisoning. Let's go ahead, park up the ambulance, and send them in to deal with that. So it's been relatively minor incident so far. I have a suspicion that's not going to last for much longer, because it's about here that things start to go downhill rapidly. So,
Medizinischer Notfall.
fire,
Eine Person
no,
steht unter Schock.
we are
Versorgung
continuing to
transportieren.
disprove my theory that things go south rapidly in emergency 4 by giving us another medical incident. Until then, we'll go ahead and just quickly prepare this so it is ready to pack itself up. You are that. Okay, so we have an injured party. We have ambulances over here too. Let's use you and send you to where? Oh, right over there. Lovely stuff. So, you are up here. You are treating. You can't finish that, so send doctor up to you. A+. Going good. You can go ahead now, return to station after having assisted the main station building. Thank you. They just had a bit of radioactivity they had to deal with, first of all. Guys? Have we selected something? Is somebody still attached with hoses? Let's just see here. No, no. Thank you all. We've collapsed the light pole. Debug. Debug, we had to debug. There was a bug and we did it. Not in that way, just in the it's no longer present. The other thing, you know, couldn't really ask for consent, so let's not get into that. Anyway, set you up here, send you on your way. We have got up here where the doctors arrived. Thank you. Right up here, you can grab your bag, start treating, and sort that out for us. Thank you. That's looking good down here meanwhile, so we'll go ahead and sort out these two patients. Let's check in before we go any further with the hospital on map. Well, we have got 9 beds, so yeah, obviously we had a bit of a drop when we dealt with the fire back there, and that's looking good now. He's also having a lovely time down there as we wait for the bar to reach.
Fahrzeugbrand,
Now we've got a
ausgelöst durch einen
vehicle
technischen
fire.
Defekt. Löschen Sie den Brand, transportieren
Yes,
Sie das
we
Fahrzeugwrack
do.
ab
So we
und wenn
can
nötig
do
versorgen
a
Sie alle Opfer
sort of
und
reduced
transportieren
response
Sie sie
down
ab.
there. You are a police vehicle, so you get to go too. It's a party where nearly everyone's invited because we don't need an ambulance. It is, after all, just a car fire. There's no real indication that anybody's trapped inside or anything like that. So we'll go ahead and prepare this. Load you up for me, thank you. Can you go ahead and load inside the vehicle? And off you go to hospital. You guys, actually, can you prepare for firefighting? Thank you. Up here we are looking... Yeah, you must be ready now for transport, right? Sure you are. You need to go with the hospital as well. You're on board, you can go. We've got police on scene. Good job, officers. No, please put your lights on. You're blocking the roadway. You pull in here. Car fire coming up. Well, we are at the car fire, so car fire is coming down in a moment. So you out here with firefighting. Oh, you didn't have your breathing apparatus on. Well, it's just cancer.
Medizinischer Notfall.
Just
Eine
cancer
Person ist gestürzt
for
und
the
hat sich leicht
firemen.
verletzt.
It's not a problem at
Versorgen
all.
und abtransportieren.
So somebody's fallen and is slightly injured, and I do think you might actually be able to go because we're only on a reduced call. So you are going, like it's an ambulance, there is a person who needs an ambulance, therefore you go. Oh, it's one of those that needs the big ambulance down here, like the ambulance for big boys. So send you off, and what do we have? Car fire is now out. Good work, everyone. Hashtag we did it Reddit. Why am I doing jokes that are like at least 5 years out to date? Come on, we can be at least a little bit more contemporary. So, yeah, we'll go in here. Say water, we are full up again. Just 2,000 litres. Them Germans don't like the big water tanks, do they? They just want them small. 2,400 litres on a pump, am I right? So you roll. So you can go ahead and return to station. The police will stay until it's been transported away. You needed the Special thing, you've arrived up here. Just park you here looking good. Nope, that's an axe. You're a bagman. You're bedman. That is how you roll. So in we go. We'll sort out this person. Checking in again, hospital. We are looking
Medizinischer Notfall.
up to
Ein
10.
Kreislaufversagen wurde
So now we've got
gemeldet.
another
Versorgen Sie das
person
Opfer und
who's got a
transportieren Sie es
circulatory
weiter.
collapse, who's lying. Oh yeah, they are. They're definitely injured. I can hear them moaning. Down they are over there. You are awaiting here. Technically, sorry doctor, we've got another shout for you. So the ambulance, after all, can attend while they wait for the big ambulance to arrive. Oh yeah, we were down here dealing with another patient, and that patient will be treated by the ambulance crew. So, ka-ching. No, park up so it looks good. Damn it, park, thank you. You can park so it looks nice. It doesn't hurt anyone. Let's just check here and see what you are. You are 5 and you are 2, so you shouldn't be on the same patrol path, so it'll sort itself out. You were lying underneath a bench. Blimey, you've been on a bender, haven't you? When you wake up under a bench with an ambulance crew looking over you. Yes, I anticipated this, and I sent the doctor car down. They cannot make the person ready for transport, so you will have to sort that out for us. You are a police unit that dealt with an incident we never had. That's how good these police officers are. They can deal with things that haven't happened. You should be dealt with. You should be dealt with too. You can go ahead and return on patrol. Let's just check in and see. Yeah, you would be that one. You would be that one. You'd be the fire, and you'd be up here. So everybody is being accounted for right now in terms of incidents that are being dealt with. Probably we need a bit more room behind this. So get you out. Get you out. Get a bagman here as well. There's a doctor man, a bagman, and a bedman here. If you're just joining us, that is, of course, the official terms used by the emergency medical world. So in you go. Can you please take them to a different hospital so I don't have to take up space here? Thank you. That means the ambulance can return to station and await further calls, which makes me one happy dispatcher. As we are nearing full status here on our circulatory collapse. This has been uncharacteristically
Achtung, ein
gentle
Brandausbruch wurde
and
gemeldet.
quiet. Now we've got a fire.
Wahrscheinlich durch eine weggeworfene
Okay.
Zigarette ausgelöst.
I'm not
Löschen Sie
seeing
die
the
Brände.
fire, sort of... Oh, I'm seeing the fire now. I'm actually seeing... Yeah, there is an actual fire right here. That is what we call a real fire. That's burning good. That house is on fire. So that could possibly start spreading to surrounding area pretty quickly if we don't get onto it. To get some breathing apparatus going now, we've got police en route. You can go ahead and return to hospital. Thank you. Let's see out here. You are doing that. You're doing that. You're doing that. Go! Don't wait. Go! Fire! Go! You're the fire service, not the stand out here and look pretty service. Go! For crying out loud, let's just go ahead here and secure the scene. Good job from the police arriving soon. We are unaware if anybody's inside the building, so we're going to assume that there is. Now we've got some sort of moaning going on, so I would probably say that my assumption that people are inside would be correct. That means actually this ambulance here that just returned needs to make the way up here, because yeah, we do need that. So off we go. Yeah, we've got more moans now. It's having a party. Can you park over here? Pump boy, in we go with you. You get priority. Gruppenführer out for me, thank you. Bring you up right here so we are ready to run into the building. You over here, bring in the ladder. You're going to be second priority. Right in here we go. Yeah, okay, can we deploy please with a quick attack line? Send them inside the building here. You guys can go ahead, right, start to prepare. I should have prepared that sooner, shouldn't I? Yes, I should. Also, blue lights on, we are dealing with a fire scene out here, so blue lights on please. You are ready. No, I need you guys to make entry into the building for me, thank you. You are looking at here, hydrant, 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 hydrant is up here. Oh, bloody door! Well, we're not going to bother with that sort of thing down there that we can do. We're just going to smash the fucking door in, ain't we? Smash the door in. Thank you. The firefighting way. door, well, prepare to meet thing that you know is going to make it not a door anymore. So entry, please. You, if you wouldn't awfully mind, run inside for me. We need to stop. Guy, no, mate. Oh yeah, there's quite a few injuries in here, ain't there? So carry you out. Drop your thing, please. Inside. Inside for you as well. Thank you. Now we need to grab the ambulance out here. Park you up over across the road. I just saw another hydrant spot. So we need additional ambulances out here pretty soon. Because we have got more injured parties now that we have ambulances. So yeah, would you awfully mind running back in here now? Okay, and actually, no, don't do that. Scratch my previous order. Sir, previous order scratched. Thank you. Would you here mind going into the ladder? Would you mind connecting the ladder up here? Thank you. You guys have that. You can connect up here. Now we need to grab another ambulance from over here. Now we've got another patient transport coming in. That is not a priority for me at this moment. You please tell traffic to turn around. You need to tell traffic to turn around up here. But at least we've got that sorted out. You drop over here. We need to take a moment in a second. A moment in a second. Yep, those are words that are perfectly acceptable to say in that order. Shut up, everyone. You guys prepare here. You guys can prepare with that. Because, yeah, that fire is not contained in any great way. So the ambulance arrives up here. Ambulance number 2. We know we have got 3 injured parties down here, but we are now ready to start a proper big attack going here. With this, we'll set up a distributor over there. We may want now to call in the Eurocargo again, because this is not really under control, and we need to start putting it under control, really. Actually, I'm going to send down police down here to get a bit of a situation down here. So you into that. You guys are now ready with fire hoses on it. Uh-oh! We're now having what sounds suspiciously like explosions to me. What are you able to do? Are you able to put water? No, apparently you can't put... See, this is an issue with this old game, and I do admit it is old, so that might be why. But it isn't really a big fan of putting ladders out here, making them actually put out building fires if they're more than 2 meters away, which is kind of not accurate for ladders. Like, they're typically quite good at that. We're ready here for the... So we now have another person who's fallen and is slightly injured. So we're now full up on hose attachments over there, so you'll just have to run in here. That's actually a neat thing they've decided to simulate, which I approve of. So you are there. You off to hospital for that lucky person. We need you. Which one is the crank entrance support? That's this one up here. I kind of guessed that already. Ambulance! Ambulance! You got a job for you. Oh, well, I've got a job for you. You don't really have to make up a decision here. Yeah, see, this is what we call a situation that is not under control in the emergency management situation out here. So, right, we also got a traffic chaos situation going on up here. Just to tell you to go a different way. Thank you. Stop speeding up time down here. Actually, you have arrived up here, Pumper. We need another ambulance. I saw some vehicles. You are moving there. What are you? You're an ambulance going down to deal with that. You're there. Okay, yep, you'll just have to park here. Sod it. You out here. We need to grab ambulance you to down here, because we have multiple injured parties down here. Hurry up, please. You are here. At the very least, we can start treating this individual, can't we? Then we go down back here to the fire, which is still situation really on fire. Run you guys up here, bring the vehicle placement in, just park up here next to the CCP. Not, you know, the communist Soviet rule, but, you know, the casualty collection point. Actually, CCP would be Russia, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. You can go ahead and pick up a fire hose and find a place to connect it up on the other side of this ambulance, if you awfully wouldn't mind. Oh god, he's been boxed in. This is not what we meant to do, but it's what we're doing. So now you've sorted that one out. Can you connect here, please, for me? Thank you. You can connect. So we need to keep one vehicle on standby out here. That's what the other pump's doing. I could use that one, but that wouldn't be correct in terms of what you would do, because you're dealing with an incident out here. You need to have a cover unit for the rest in case, you know, they fall over and hurt themselves, they need to be rescued out. So that's what they're doing right now, in effect. It's just there to rescue out any firefighters who are injured. That is why they're not perhaps as involved in this incident as it may be a good idea to have them. Could you run in here, please, now, and put some water on that bit for me? Thank you. You can run over there. You have the shortest hose. That's not really a diss, just a statement of facts, really. So you park yourself over here. Don't be inside the policeman. Nobody wants the ambulance inside the policeman. It's not good for either party, I probably think. So if you could just park over here. We've got more traffic-induced problems over here. You can go ahead and return to your patrol path for me. Thank you. You can prepare here. You can grab your bed. You'll be the bed man. Hashtag bed man, am I right? Fire has now been suitably contained. So, yeah, we can start now, try and deal with the patients that we have on the ground. They look, sort of on first glance, to all be treatable and transportable without needing a doctor. So, that is a plus for us. It means it's a bit easier to deal with, really. You. Yeah, so you were supposed to treat that person, not just stand there and look at them. What kind of useless ambulance person are you? To just stand there and look at that injured person? Christ alive, you should be, like, done for whatever it is, malpractice. Because that's a bad, bad ambulance person right there. He's a bad bag man. Hashtag bad bag. So we'll pick up and take down the incident scene down here. Prepare, ready. Pick up you. You prepare down here so you can prepare as well. Ah, yeah, see, we've got the ambulance here. It's kind of boxed in, isn't it, by everyone that's already on scene. So we need to sort that one out, won't we? We just need to take down everything down here. We have got a lot of different fire hoses and stuff going on here, so we need to be mindful of that. You, if you awfully wouldn't... Okay, that's the wrong firefighter. I can see why you're complaining about what I'm telling you to do if you technically aren't holding that. Can you get off that? You are the pump operator, correct? Yeah, so you can do that, and then we just wrap this one up real quick. Sort this out. You can load yourself in here. You... Hospital! Hospital! You don't get to go to hospital, so I'm afraid... Oh, and we need a doctor up here, don't we? Because that person is a little bit dead. So, doctor up to here. It's all under control. We've not had the big one yet. Okay, so you need to pick up in here. Patient transport, dead person, fire down here. Again, it's all under control. It might not sound like it when I sum up the situation like that, but really, it's going pretty well. You guys can start returning. You can return. Return. Everybody back. You've done a bang-up job so far. You can go ahead and return to patrol, because you've also done a decent job. Would you mind going into that fire appliance that you came out of? Thank you. And then return to station for me, please. Thank you. See? It's looking good. We've got this under control. We've only got the patient transport up here, which probably is a little bit overdue. Ambulance arrived down here. We'll just have to deal with the shoddy parking. This isn't a look pretty scene. This is a we need to wrap it up because that person is dead scene. Send you off here. You could do that. Lovely. Down here you are still trying to get out of this, but that's okay. You need to actually return to station, don't you? Because you need to write a report. See, we must try and roleplay a bit. And down here we've got shocking treatment here for bloke on ground. It is not super effective by the doctor. Can you just pronounce him, please, so we can get on with it? Thank you. Pronounced. Doctor can return. You can load back up into here. We can just quickly park you over to one side so you allow traffic through. We'll just get the police to do the same, actually, so we can get a bit of a traffic flow through here. Sort this one out nice and good. Boom. Anything outstanding? Patient transport being taken care of, and the fallen person is... Well, he's fallen into eternity. We've got a person who's got food poisoning now, so this is a... Oh, yeah, I wanted to use that as an ambulance. That's going to be very difficult on account of the fact that, you know, it's a hearse. But he's arriving down here, which means that we can go ahead now, get these people up to this one. Maybe this time they will save the individual. Fingers crossed. Where are they? Ah, they're inside this car dealer. That's logical. Yes, okay. People do like to buy them cars, don't they? So you can run up here. Another patient transport. Blimey. So we have got one off map, which is pretty much never used. But again, the thing with pretty much never is that, you know, it's not never. It's only close to never, and you're picking up the dead person, so yay! We've officially covered up our failure in care. So, yabba dabba doo. Where are they? They're lying up in the car wash. Car wash? Car wash. Wasn't sure which bay is the right one for that, but it was the right one. So you're already on scene here. Look at you being all ready. Well, technically not on scene, but, you know, ready to deal with the incident at hand. We can call you out should we need you, otherwise, yep. Everything status still under control. We've not had anything too wild and exciting just yet, just the hazmat fire, and it's still the first attempt at this. The game hasn't crashed yet, which, saying that, I do realise is bold, because the game will probably crash at some point sooner rather than later, especially as we've been going for a while, like this has been running for now nearly an hour. Nothing wrong with some water this time of evening. So, where's everybody watching from? Like, presumably at home. Like, nobody is out these days, but whereabouts in the world are we all watching from? And are we needing an ambulance? In which case, got you covered. Mostly if you're in Germany, in admittedly a fictitious city in Germany, but if you're there, I've got you covered. I've got plenty of available ambulances. I've got that one. I've got that one. Got a couple down here, I think. Yeah, we've got like 3 down here, 2 down here, but that's good enough too. So if you need one, just give me a shout. I'll send one round. Won't take too long, unless you're lying outside a sausage van, in which case it probably will take a bit too long. But we'll prepare here for this individual as soon as they've been treated by the doctor, which they have now. This is a bitch if it catches on fire. Oh my word, a 3rd patient transfer. So,
Achtung, ein Selbstmordversuch wurde gemeldet. Retten Sie das Opfer.
which
Versorgen
one
Sie
is
es
the
und transportieren Sie es
suicide?
ab.
That's you. So where is... We need the segue. Which is not a sentence I get to say in very many video games, to be honest. Far too few video games has the sentence, the segue. Anyway, you'll be sorted out here. We need to grab an ambulance now, because that vehicle's not back and won't be back for a little while. Where is the patient that are being transported? Oh dear, it's the same house. Oh my. That, I mean, what are the chances of that? So you're in there, yeah, you need doctor on board, so you can go ahead and jump in. You'll go off, deal with this. Probably we need to send the police down here too to suicide. Yeah, that seems like something you'd do, doesn't it? Okay, that wasn't the ambulance. I should have called that one then. I wasn't aware of that. Oops. Missed an ambulance. Happens to the best of us, right? Okay, wrong one. There we are. So you need to park up down here, slightly off the roadway. Ah, yes. Suicide attempt. Out we go. We've got the swimmer. We must remember to use the right function, otherwise he gets into the water and punches the injured person. Which seems like a really cruel way of dealing with suicides. Like, oh, you committed a suicide. It's not really right, is it? You need to deal with that in a bit more gentle way. So we'll get in here, sort this out. Park you over here, and indeed, it's looking decent so far. Boom, boom. We'll just get the doctor out as well and prepare here. Just get you guys rolling in. So here, yeah, you've got that man or woman, individual down there. Bring them up here, please. You need to prepare for transport if you awfully wouldn't mind. As do you, in fact, up here. Thank you for arriving on scene for me. You are ready. You can run in there. You are ready with your stretcher as well. In you go. And you brought that person up. So let's see. Not dead! Hey, I saved this suicidal person. That's good. I'm happy with myself for doing that. Just run down here. See, doctor is treating. Should be treated fairly quickly, I would imagine. Like it's not really any great drama. You can just go ahead and return your put. Oh, he put his cap on. Oh no, wait, it's a crash helmet. He's wearing a crash helmet on his Segway. That's... I mean, that's one hell of a look, isn't it? Swimming trunks, a crash helmet on a Segway. Not really something that screams authority to me. Like, I hope he's not also there to keep, you know, people quiet and obeying the rules, because you're not really doing the whole sort of authority figure look. But anyway, we'll crack on down here. We are now ready for transportation. For the Krankentransport, the patient transfers to hospital. I would imagine, and this is fairly correctly, that you need to use what is it? Pre-hospital? Yeah, pre-hospital units to transport to hospital. Wow. Wow, you're efficient. I like you. You can just teleport. Can you... yeah, you're going to do the same. That's how good we are. We're parking the vehicles in a bad spot there. Oops. So you can go ahead and return to station. What's giving the ridiculous bonuses? I've not really worked that one out myself, because there's something in here that just triggers massive amounts of point scoring bonuses. I've got one where I'm like up to 900 in less than an hour, which I've noted. Ah, yes, you. Off you go. I forgot about you. Oops. Anything else? No, I think that's pretty much just covered for now. But we got the patient transfer up here. Das Patient ist noch nicht transportfertig und kann nicht abtransportiert werden. That person is not ready for transport. So we'll send out a doctor. That is an indication that perhaps they need a bit more care than we're capable of doing. And now we have another patient transfer, just as the other patient transport unit comes in. So we're heavy on the patient transports today. Up to 7 beds, 5 intensive, so no intensive care beds used yet. And we just have to wait for him to arrive up here so we can sort this out. Hello! You guys are on the same patrol path. You're driving right behind one another. I don't like that. That's not the case anymore. You on board, please. You can now make the patient ready for transport. And then roll out. Because, yeah, that is pretty much it. So we got somebody fallen. That one we've dealt with, but they're dead, so it doesn't really work. You're being transported. You're being transported. Well, no, technically that one wasn't being transported. That's the one that was not really ready for transport. But here we are, going in with another patient transfer. Sort that one out. See, are you guys now ready? Oh, wow! You're really messed up. Anyway, off we go to the hospital at sea. Well, not at sea, but, you know, seaside hospital. Just at sea would mean it's bobbing up and down like a hospital boat, which it isn't. It's just being a hospital near the sea. And that was another incident.
Gasleitung explodiert.
Uh-oh!
Löschen Sie alle Brände.
Uh-oh!
Versorgen Sie, wenn nötig, alle
We've
Opfer und
got the
transportieren
big
Sie sie ab.
one. No, we're definitely not going to do that, are we? We're going to do you, Lösungsalarm. That is a exploded gas line. That is what we call a bad day working from home. So let's get ready here, sort you out as soon as we can. Breathing apparatus, please. Where's the nearest patrol car? It's sitting right there. So, if you got, actually, no, you are closer, but we need both. Yeah, let's just go with both. I like both. I'm greedy with my police today. Can you tell? So send you down here to where the explosion is. We do have injured parties on the ground. I also do believe that with gas explosions, it is simulated that it is quite hot on scene. At least in this mod, so you will end up sort of having firefighters be quite hot if they're too close without wearing breathing apparatus, because they're breathing in hot gases. And that's just going to ruin your whole day if you do that. Like, you know, it's one of those sort of overlook killers in like fires, because you know, smoke inhalations, you can kind of see the smoke, but you kind of tend to forget that smoke doesn't necessarily kill you. It's rather more the hot gases that kind of make you unable to breathe, which is, yes, an absolutely horrible, you know, proposition if you're in that situation. Just in effect dying because you are just breathing in hot air and your lungs are... Ugh. Anyway, let's think happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. I like happy thoughts. Can you go ahead and pick that up for me, please? Where is the hydrant? There is the hydrant. We are doing a hydrant song. Just we can. Okay, this has just plainly just gone tits up, hasn't it, with his vehicle placement? You over there? Can you just clear a path here for... I mean, broadly speaking, there is a path here for the ambulance, right? Mate, you're not doing a great job at being an ambulance, are you? Because the whole being... Oh, because there's a fireman walking with an injured party right there. So, did we find a hydrant? Yes, we did. We hooked up a fireman to it. So you can put him down there, and then you, please, awfully if you wouldn't mind, park here. You connect for me, thank you. And then we need to start cutting off that fire, if you wouldn't awfully mind. You need to be brought up, because you're kind of important. You need to be brought up too. You, just leave you where you are. You, madam, can grab your bag, because you're a bag doctor, or doctor bag. Oh no, you're getting your doctor bag. You are a bag doctor. You can park up here. You can prepare with your bag man, your bed man.
Yeah.
We're sort of doing okay. Okay, put down your distributor for me. Thank you. Can you run down here for me? You can go ahead and work the pump. You can go ahead and run down here. And then we can go ahead now. We've got the ladder truck ready should we need it, but I suspect we don't. We need you guys to run down here, however. Start cutting off the fire. We need to stop it from spreading. So, yep, you got hydrant... I can't do words again. Yes, here we are with hoses. That is the word. Hoses. So, yeah, indeed, if you wouldn't awfully mind, start attacking down here so we can contain the fire. Any outstanding, we've got patient transport happening up here. Yes, you picked up that patient. You can go ahead and load them up. That's the dead person, so that won't clear. Which seems a bit rude, but what do I know? So you just return, or go to hospital. It's another hospital. Okay, right, okay. I think it's Eurocargo time again. Call you out down here because we need to stop the spread of this fire. Clearly we are unable to do so at this time. So yeah, we also need to start attacking from a different position, I would suspect. So if you guys just need to focus down here. Thank you. You perhaps attack that thing. You're in there. Could you actually go around for me? Please do that if you can. Thank you. Yep, just right there. Fire on that bit. Are you putting water on something that is on fire? Yes, you are, actually. Brilliant work, mate. Keep at it. Patient ready for transport, so you can go ahead and dispatch that one. Meanwhile, we'll go ahead then and grab another ambulance, because we need the ambulance on standby for crew safety reasons. Obviously, you know, can't have firefighters working without an ambulance on scene. When you're fighting fires, if they're injured, they're not really able to be provided with the adequate treatment. Yeah, okay, this is now actually getting pretty serious down here. This is actually getting to the point where we need to take some pretty significant action. Has this unit started rolling? Yes, it has. So if you could please prepare breathing apparatus, that would be appreciative. And here, yeah, you just keep doing this. I need you guys to start focusing up there, please. This is what we need to do. So ambulance arrives here. Oh dear, we called in 2 ambulances. Oh well, you can go ahead and return. You can go ahead and park over here, out of way. So we now have got sufficient medical cover for our fire crews, who will be arriving here in a moment. You can turn traffic around. So this is looking good. We cleared that call. We are sort of cutting off... Oh no, we are not. This is not great. I need you guys to run in here. Thank you. Our saviours have arrived. Out here, if you wouldn't mind. No, don't stand under the... Let's not stand under the burning tree, shall we? Let's position ourselves over here. Thank you. Just outside, we only need 1 down here to put on breathing apparatus. You can grab a fire hose. Well, actually, You three can grab a fire hose for me. First one will be you. You connect up to the vehicle. You are down here. No breathing apparatus. You can connect here, please. Hydrant. Thank you. Can you go ahead and position yourself as far up as possible? Okay, guys. No, mate. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but you don't need to run all the way around. So you can now follow in. We've got water supply established for this vehicle. That's one concern taken care of. We've got ambulance on standby, so it's looking good. We have got risk assessments being carried out here. The risk is that thing is on fire. We don't want it to be. We're actually going to need even more fire appliances right now because it's spreading even further. So it'll be Mercedes Axios, that thing up there that used to be the Ertigo. But they've changed names and made everything far more complicated for everyone involved than it technically needs to be. So can you go ahead here and attack? You guys up here, please. Please be a bit more aggressive, if you will. Attack that one for me. Thank you. Also up here now, please be aggressive in your attack lines. We have got one firefighter down here. You need to grab your Waldarbeitsausrüstung for me, please. Thank you. We fortunately have that on just about... no. Mate. Mate. Up here you go. Come on. Anything outstanding? No, just the gas explosion that we are working on down here. We've got that patient being transported away. You secured what I told you to do, so grab your chainsaw. Just go up here now, try and cut down some of this vegetation so we stop it spreading. Have you guys started rolling off? No, you're just about to though. Blimey, bang on time. As with you, you prepare with the breathing apparatus. Because that is spreading up into those gardens that's already had a fire. We can call it Deja Vu Gardens. So just try now and trim this down. Just so it doesn't spread anymore. We can go ahead and give them a different position. No, I think we called them out up there, so that's looking good. We are unable to increase the alarm status here. Okay, yeah, just leave you down here then and put this out. Oh, you've done that. Lovely stuff. Can you now go around and start trimming down over here? As we are waiting the arrival, we can follow it on the map actually. We don't need to be looking at it. We'll just have to look at the incident down here. Actually, guys, can you please put water over there for me? Thank you. I would like you, please, to disconnect. And we might want to set up a different distributor for you. You're arriving. Hang on, let's just think here, what is the smartest place for this? It will be over here. Position the vehicle over here. We've got a hydrant. Thank you for arriving here. Just put you out here with the vehicle commander. Position the vehicle right here. That means we can run a distributor into this garden, which opens up a lot of opportunities for us. Please position yourself for me. Thank you. Out you go. 1, 2. That's what we need. That is all we have in terms of... You can go ahead and grab that. Well, you two can go ahead and also grab a fire hose for me, please. So you connect up to the hydrant so we establish water supply. You grab that. And we can run you guys into the garden straight away. So you, if you wouldn't mind running it in here for me, thank you. You can go ahead and put yourself into your forestry outfit, which is literally what it is. Woodworking. So prepare you here, because you are now wearing a breathing apparatus, which makes you completely immune to anything involving fire and smoke. So guys, yeah, thank you, but we now need you guys to start being a bit aggressive out here. Try and start to attack these things over here so the fire doesn't spread any further. If you all wouldn't mind, can you grab a chainsaw for me? Thank you. I need you to start cutting into the vegetation in the garden. Around here, if you awfully wouldn't mind. You've done that. Good stuff, good stuff. So bring you out here. You see that's spreading even further now. This unit down here, we can actually collapse this unit. Just disconnect the hoses and all, then we can reposition it. That's what we need to do now, I think. I think it's worked out its usefulness down here, so sort this out. Please, if you wouldn't awfully mind, you can disconnect. You can go ahead and pick up the distributor, disconnect. Oh, we're starting to see stuttering now. I think we might be coming closer to the inevitable game crash. Would you mind putting water on that? Did we do the thing we were told, or did we get ourselves injured? Where is... Oh, yeah, see, you can't get close now, because it's all a bit on fire, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So you guys are now ready, right? Yeah, pack yourselves in, please. If you could just position yourself in a way so it could get past for me, thank you. You need to make your way up to here. Thank you very much, off you go. Putting out the fires, it's all burning down. You guys are bang on target, mate. Just need to try and contain this now, actually. Can you start attacking over there? You're there. Can you just, at the very minimum, try and apply a bit over here so it doesn't spread to that side? Meanwhile, you are arriving. Do we have a hydrant down here? No, we don't. So where is the nearest hydrant? There's a hydrant there. And my initial assessment is that that is the closest one. Just go ahead and I position you here. You are hydrant. Oh, you're the pump operator, so set you up here. If you wouldn't awfully mind running down here for me. Prepare to set this up down here. You... Oh, it's going to be tight for you, isn't it? Not 100% sure. You can set up down here. If you wouldn't awfully mind, hurry up, thank you. You just straight onto that pump. Yeah, you attack straight into that. Yeah, one of them is definitely bugged out, and I tend to do that when you redeploy. But we'll try and make this work. You are down here. You can... There's not really much for you to do anymore there, is there? I mean, we'll keep you up here just in case it starts to spread again. There's a bloody one of those little annoying fuckers flying about. A fly, that's what they're called, mate. Yeah, just cut into that if you wouldn't mind. Then we probably need to... What do we need to do down here? What we need to do, realistically, is try and control the spread towards the buildings. So, try and cut it off as it's approaching. What we're trying to do here is cut around to protect the garage shack here. We're going to try and extinguish the fires around the garages down here, but also primarily the building, which this hopefully should also help with. Because once we're up here now, we've cut this one down, we can cut that one down, and that means we probably have cut off this fire spreading up towards that. Thank you. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind that and not die in the process, I would be grateful. Could you put that one out for me? Thank you. It appears that we have got... oh, that one's going to be an absolute pain, isn't it? That thing over there just does not want to go out, does it? It is just constantly on fire. We'll just redirect you to do that. See, that's now been cut off here. We need to run down and do a bush down here. Yeah. Okay, so... I think we've got it sort of well contained now. There's not really the same level of stress as before. We just need to be up to date. Yeah, because that one's now out up there. That's good. That fence post over there. So you have now chopped that down. You can go ahead now and run in here and start cutting down the vegetation on the inside, which again, once that's destroyed, it won't re-catch fire, if that's the correct term, but certainly it won't be back on fire again once we've trimmed it down, and that really is what we want to be doing here. Can you go in here now, try and attach the vegetation in this garden? That's looking good. So I think we've got all property sufficiently protected right now, certainly against the fire. We just start chopping down. It's looking fairly decent now. Down here we've got you. Can we just get everybody back inside here? And then we can reposition you. I think, yeah, okay, we'll keep you guys there. I was just about to put them back in, but that seemed to answer the question as to whether or not that was a good idea. And spoiler warning, it really wasn't. So yeah, let's start down here chopping this down. You need to start attacking up here if you wouldn't mind. You need to try and contain this. Can you run in here now that we've actually opened up a bit of access in here via the cutting downs of this? We now have the ladder arriving up here, so we can start using him as well. The chainsaw man in here, start chopping down all of this stuff. See, now it is pretty much on... Oh, it's jumped! It's jumped! The absolute cheek of this fire has now actually started jumping around. You somehow managed to walk into that side of it. Okay, thank you. Can you put that out? See, that's the issue here. I've got all of that. You've got your spotlight working. You need to get it working over here for me. Thank you. If you move down here, you can at the very least start moving some of that traffic. And we start trying now to chop down everything else, shall we? You... Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of water going onto these trees down here. This one is pretty much wrapped up as solid as can be. We'll just go ahead and just chop down as much of this vegetation to just stop it spreading. Now we have a vehicle fire up here, so we will use our other station for that. And we have got a police van. So we have this one in the bag as well, I would suspect. Now this fire is out, we'll go ahead and try and collapse down this scene. Disconnect. Disconnect. You are here. Can you be not on that one for me? Thank you very much. We will drop you, pick you up, disconnect you, and that is it for this vehicle. The Eurocargo can return to station, as can you, as can you. You've been working overtime. You'll just stay there for a bit. Yeah, we'll just chop down a bit more, just because we like doing it. I mean, we're supposed to roleplay as firemen here. Firemen love nothing more than just destroying things. We know that. It's pretty much the only thing we know about firemen. If they can just destroy something, they are happy as Larry. And we are giving them every opportunity to do so right here, and they are thankful. So we'll try and disconnect here. We can just continue chopping down. I mean, yeah, I know your back garden's going to look a bit bare bones now, but you'll thank me because your houses aren't on fire. So disconnect everything. Yep, it's looking good. Orange light in that, not on fire. Ambulance can return. Oh yes, car fire. Guys, yep, thank you. Can you put it out? I forgot about it, but it's okay. It's not halfway. Oh, it is. It's just over halfway. So that's looking good. I know we have a car that's technically exploded a bit. We can bring in the police. Collapse you in here. Yep, that's looking good. So you can bring you down. Just chop down a bit more. Just a bit more, you know. Or maybe not. Maybe just that bush right there. Yeah, I think that's it for destruction here. We go ahead and disconnect this appliance. Go ahead and turn off your work lights. It does look good with that on. It would be nice if it was just a little bit darker. Uh-oh. That one's also bugged out, so maybe it doesn't like it when you use that light on top. I think that might be the problem. Which is a shame, because I like using the light on top. It looks cool. Anyway, we'll go ahead and collapse down this scene right here. It's all looking fine. And indeed, yeah, let's just go ahead and send you guys back to station. You need to do your reports. You have put out a fire in a car, and we thank you for that.
Eine Person hatte einen Schlaganfall.
Oh dear,
Sofort behandeln und abtransportieren.
a slag has fallen over somewhere. We can't have that, can we? So, ambulance off to the fallen slag. Where is that slag? The slag is inside the building. Off we go then. You can go ahead and be status 2. As can you. And that is it. We've got a few crispy trees, but everything else is fine and under control. That car will be towed away by a tow truck. That car will too. We'll just go ahead and send the police on patrol. Then traffic will clear itself out. What are we dealing with in terms of hospital situations up here? 7 normal, so it's kind of calmed down from the earlier calamities we had, where hospital beds were starting to look a bit scarce. We were down to 5 at one point, but a few fires with no injuries has kind of laid that to rest a little bit. We'll just wait and see here what happens in a moment, because we haven't really had a full big one yet, I think. Like we had the radioactive fire, but that wasn't really a big fire. We had the gas explosion down here, but that was fairly easily contained, and we did a lot of choppy to the trees, and who doesn't love to chop trees down? Ah, yes. Fresh water is good. Let's just see here. You'll take a while to prepare for that. Oh, we've got a police car sitting here. Probably should get that one on the move, as the policemen say. And yeah, that vehicle has been towed away. We've got the tow truck arriving down here. We've got patient waiting up here, being prepared for transport to hospital. I think this might be an intensive
Es
individual.
wurde ein Verkehrsunfall unter
Oh, and now
Beteiligung
we've got
mehrerer
a traffic
Fahrzeuge
collision
gemeldet.
with
Versorgen Sie
many
die Opfer.
vehicles involved.
Transportieren
Uh-oh,
Sie sie
that's
ab
one of the
und
ones with fire.
transportieren Sie auch die Fahrzeugwracks ab.
Yeah, that's the one where they are on fire, and I don't think we're going to get there in time. It's one of those annoying ones where you're just not going to be there in time. But they're being called out here. We've got the police on scene. It would be nice if they had a fire extinguisher on board, but what can you do? Because that vehicle's going to go boom, and that's not good. Yeah, hiya, we've got an incident here, mate. You're now also involved. We need to grab, well, we need to grab at the very least you to run up here as well, because we're going to have a couple of injured parties. Yeah, that vehicle's going to go boom before we get there. So you can also run up here, because we will definitely be needing a doctor unit. And now you're being held up here by the ambulance, which is a bit annoying, but what can we do? Just send you down here, as that is going to go boom in a moment. I confidently predict that thing will not be on scene before it explodes. Just prepare here. Load y'all up. Yep, intensive care patient. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Deploy firefighters. Deploy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Am I right? Am I wrong? Oh, I am wrong. Look at me being wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. Just park you. I feel like that was stolen straight out of Scrups without actually even thinking about it. Probably was. Anyway, we just go ahead here now with the ambulance. Start preparing the injured woman, girl lying on the roadway. Meanwhile, we've got the technically the equipment truck, because it's Lustwagen. I think that's just, you know, because it's got lots of equipment on it. So, you know, we'll go ahead here now, start chopping them out. Yeah, see, we do need... You are arriving here. Thank you. You are here. I've accidentally called out 2 ambulances from the southern station. Didn't mean to do that, but it is actually just what I need right now. So, bingo, balambo. Just park them over here. Get them out and ready to go. You have done that. Can you get out here? Actually, we need to start cutting some more people out, and I don't think... kind of was set to... I mean, we haven't grabbed any from this vehicle here, and it should definitely have some. But we can try with you. Will you do it? Oh, no, because you're on the wrong piece of equipment, ain't you, mate? Anyway, doctor's on scene here, so you'll be ready to deal with whoever comes out of that vehicle. So once you've done here, you are done now. So there we are. We just kind of have to run a slalom here to get to the car. So one injured party's been freed from that vehicle. We can go ahead here and prepare for other individuals down here. Actually, what we will do, given how we placed the vehicles here, which isn't brilliant, I will admit, because that ambulance over there is kind of blocked off, but you can go ahead now and transport this individual. You up here, off to hospital. It is, after all, an intensive care patient that you're dealing with. That probably means it's important in some capacity, but I'm not a doctor. So, yes, patient's being stabilised. You can go ahead and detach here. You're now awaiting, so it's looking good so far. We have got a bit of oil down by the looks of things. Just get you in here ready to call in a tow truck in a moment when we need it. incident cleared, actually call in a tow truck now, because it is a bit time sensitive this. Sometimes when I play by myself, I end up spending too much time making the cars park up and look all nice. Which admittedly is a mistake. Actually, you need to take over from here and be ready to transport. We also need another doctor up here. Have we by any chance seen... Oh, you're coming out just now. Oh, you... Oh, good. You know your timing, don't you? Off you go. Another incident. You came from this, I do believe. Then you can start grab out your bindemetal, your kitty litter, and you are slightly trapped, which admittedly isn't great. Although I should probably have checked to see...
Achtung, Brandausbruch. Ursache offenes Licht und Feuer.
Okay.
Löschen Sie alle Brände.
On the motorway, we have a small fire. So we're going to grab station number 1, call them out to here, get them down there and try and put that one out. But up here, are you... Yeah, see, I didn't really need to call in that second doctor, so sorry, you can go back home. Don't need you. You can prepare here. You can prepare here. You can call in that, and it's all looking good. Then you guys can start preparing with your bindemetal. You are ready to roll out with your breathing apparatus on. And up here we are dealing with... Yep. I mean, you can transport, right? Thank you. Anything we're overlooking? No. We are fully up to speed there on every incident that's currently going on. So, yay for that. We are pro-German ambulance and other emergency service controllers. We have got a bit of oil, I think. So where is the other boat with the... Yeah, just put down that. It's a bit of a sniping job down here. We're sniping oil. Like American forces in Iraq, we are sniping oil. We are admittedly putting all of that kitty litter down on top of an injured person, but I'm sure that's fine. We'll just bring down these units onto the motorway to the fire. It's just in the central reservation, nothing major. We might, however, in fact I am going to call out a water tender, just in case we need more water. Might as well have that sound playing, don't you? Because you can't be called out either, because we've got these units in work. So, yeah. Are you ready now for transportation? Yes, you are. And can we please call in a tow truck for you? I'm going to assume that you will need a doctor on board. But we can start now to make wrong decisions. And just do this. And then what are we dealing with up here? Yeah, mate, just go the wrong way down the motorway. Why don't you? I see nothing wrong with your plan right there. It is eminently brilliant in every conceivable way. So bring up these units just so they're on scene. Up here, yep, we picked up that. We've got actually just another tiny piece here of oil on the road. We can go ahead and sweep that up pretty neatly. Well, not sweep, we need to do that in a moment. Yo, can you please pick up a broom? And then we can just start sweeping up the area around it. You have technically already done some of the things we want you to do, so if you could just move your vehicle over there so we can start freeing up some of this traffic, that would be good. You can just move to the side. And then once you are done, how are you looking over here? Fire is out. That was easy. Wow. Such a difficult job being a fireman today. I had to put water on a fire for literally 2 seconds before it went out. Just sweep up here. We can probably send you on patrol. Like, there's no reason we have 4 police officers standing about here. Really, there isn't. Wrong one. You probably go on to 3. Okay, not 3 that way. Not 3 that way. No. 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 Yes! Eventually they get it. We'll just turn around here and see. Yep, look at that. All green. Look at me being professional, skilled, knowledgeable. An absolute master of disaster.
Gasleitung explodiert. Löschen Sie alle Brände. Versorgen
Well,
Sie, wenn nötig, alle Opfer und
don't I
transportieren
look
Sie sie
like
ab.
an idiot right now? We just have a small gas explosion. Yeah, we do definitely have a small gas explosion. That is what we do. Another one. You two, need you up here, please. The good thing is you guys are already preparing with your breathing apparatus, so it's good. It's very good. What can we do, guys? Stasis 2, please. Hiya, I need you guys down here as well. Thank you. Oh, we got explosions. Oh, we got explosions. Can you... Guys, you're being a bit annoying right now. Out of the vehicle, please, for me. Thank you. You position yourself over here. Guys, can we just chill for a moment? Like Netflix and chill, right? That's what we do. You guys just prepare here. Deploy out, if you wouldn't awfully mind. You two can go ahead and put on breathing apparatus. You can go ahead and pick up a fire hose. You need to just get into the vehicle. Can you run inside, please? We need to scope out the situation. I saw a hydrant. Yeah, I did. It's right there. Just bang on top. Oh, uh-oh. There is one. Okay. Okay. Okie doksies. We need you. We need you. Down here. We need... What do we have down here? We have 2 ambulances. That's what we need. We need to roll every ambulance we have right now. And then just take stock. It's the wrong way to do it, but sod it. Can you please connect up into here? So, yeah, inside we go. Please unload. Can you do me a favour? Grab some water, please. You can go out. You can jump into this. You can now connect onto you. You can work the pump, please. Work my pump up. You pick up here. You pick up here. You drop off there. So ambulance arriving on scene. I've just decided you're the first one I saw just now, so you'll be our ambulance commander. You do this. You start working here. Yep. Out here we go. Do we have a firefighter preparing to run inside? No, that's you. Inside, if you wouldn't mind. Also, you are a firefighter. You have a fire hose, even though in this game I know you're not really a big fan of doing any kind of interior work, but I'm gonna make you do it, whether you want to or not. Just drop you off down here. Yeah, these gas explosions are pretty decent, really, at generating quite a bit of interest in terms of just having more casualties and more things to do with a fire. Okay, yep, okay, you're here. Well, you're here now, thank you. Awfully, if you don't mind. Yep. Okay, you guys away, please. Away, please, thank you. There we go, that's what we wanted to select. So can we just drop off the injured people? Right, you two will be treating... Oh, we've got 2 more injured people inside, that's good. Well, it's not good, but at least it's only 2 more. We have got sufficient amount of ambulances on scene dealing to pretty much facilitate every person right now. So what we need to start doing now is looking into fire, which is starting to spread a bit. And that was a right firefighter right there. Well, it wasn't a wrong firefighter in that he doesn't, you know, he's not fighting for the fire, but just that he was on that vehicle, because otherwise you get an error message that the person wasn't a part of that vehicle crew and thus can't put out, or can't put a host to the vehicle. Let's send you down here. Start to prepare. Yeah, just start attacking this building if you wouldn't awfully mind. Finally we get some interior firefighting. Always nice when you get that in this game. You just work that building if you wouldn't mind. You 3, grab a fire hose. Okay. Oh, fire hose, I just have to remember how the game works. So we're preparing here. Nope, okay, yep, we've used up every single connection now to this vehicle. Which means that we technically need to tell this bloke out here to disconnect. Can you connect to this one, please? Thank you. Guys, we need to start attacking down here. I mean, Jesus, these people down here doesn't have much of a chance, do they? So just start running in here, attacking bushes and all of that down there. Meanwhile, you... Whoops, hang on. I need you to be outside if you wouldn't mind, thank you. And I need you to disconnect from the vehicle so we can set up another distributor off of it. Because you do run out of host connections, and that's fine too. So, connect you up here, run it down, and just prepare in case we need to call in additional resources. Every injured party's being assessed and treated as and when necessary, so that is looking good. And look at that, I mean this is just working, we just need to look at that, we've got the angle and everything so it looks true and real. Oh, this is going good. This is going good. Just putting out the fire. Where did we grab the fire hose from? Oh, he's right there, he was hiding underneath the ladder. If you guys could run around here and work on that, that would be ace. So just connect yourself up to here. Let's start attacking. You are, yeah, pretty much trying to contain this fire right about now. Which is pretty much working, as far as I can see. So patient-wise, we need to get some stretchers working. You are not an ambulance, you are fire command. And we'll bring up you. Nothing outstanding. That's looking good. I mean, you are just trying to be annoying now, aren't you? Yes, you are. Don't lie. So prepare here. Pick up. Pick up you. That's looking good. So if you can get into that, you can pick up a new stretcher. You guys can mount your steed of an ambulance. And then we got an up number down here, but that's fine, right? So you can now start treating... yeah, see, we do have just the right number of ambulances here, actually. This has worked out nicely. And you don't even need a doctor unit down here, I think. You guys can all transport as it is. So return here, you just need to pick up a stretcher, then we've got every injured party taken care of. I just need you guys to start focusing a bit more on what's surrounding down here. I'm seeing water. I'm seeing a bloke standing there putting water on that. That does make sense, yes. If you wouldn't mind running around, start putting out that, then we can slowly start to... Actually, you, please go inside the building for me, thank you. How are you doing? Are you nearly out? I'm hoping you are, because we need to start putting out the push down here. You missed a lot of fuckery, El Dictator Joe. We've had a few gas explosions. This is the second or the third gas explosion. We had a bit of radioactivity going on, not the Kraftwerk song. Down here, where there is still that caught fire, was a bit radioactive for a bit. That wasn't great. But it's gone well so far. I haven't been overwhelmed even once. It's pretty impressive by my standards of just sheer craziness in this. It's been fairly well contained and constrained. Also, I've been streaming for nearly 2 hours and I'm working the same game. Haven't had to restart due to a game crash yet. It is just unheard of, reliability is the correct term to use in this. So yeah, we have groundbreaking reliability. We have got fires, we've had many patient transports. At one point we ran out of patient transport vehicles, so yeah, it's off the rails, mate, let me tell you. But yeah, look at all of that green. We just have a slight gas explosion, which we're dealing with here. We have had a few injured, I believe, 5, it says so at the bottom. 5, they've all been transported away. We've got the fire contained, so it's looking pretty good for now. I don't even think we need to call in additional resources to deal with this. We just need to put out everything that's on fire. Which admittedly is what the fire service does on a regular basis. Although I'm not so sure about my predictions down here. Because everybody here has been sorted out. Hang on, I've got to... Can you? Ah, see, I thought I could be clever here. Grab the assistant up here, but no. I have been thwarted. So we'll carry on. Just work on this fire. Now, can we work on the bits around it, please? That's our fine. Now, you can focus on that. Now, you can then focus over here, right? Yes, you can. You can focus on the bushes. So we're just dealing with hot bushes right now, which just feel like something for a completely different website, but it's working fine. Nobody from the internet police has complained to me yet, so it's looking fine. See again, just water over here. It's pretty much under control. I'm just waiting now, because we haven't had the fully big one that we usually get within like half an hour of playing Bieberfelde. That hasn't really materialised. We've had a few medium ones. Nothing major. Like, see here, we've got this one controlled. It's a bit more on fire over here, I do accept, but we have got methods to deal with that. Is that now a tree? Yeah, we now got a tree inside the building that's now on fire. I would like one of you guys, if you could please make your way outside. Actually, you both need to make your way outside. No, that's not what we want. We want to disconnect here. Just disconnect up this. I just want to put another bloke, and that'll be you, over on this distributor, so it's a bit more evenly distributed. Oh, ha, 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 ha. I am so funny, me. Running down here, we'll just put it out. There we go, we've got 3 guys over here. And look at this. Look at this. I mean, admittedly, there is quite a lot of cars that exploded in all of this. But we can send back the 2 doctors we've got sitting here. And the incident in general has been dealt with fairly nicely, I would suggest. We can even go ahead now and start pack down some of the stuff we've done down here, as everything is, dare I say, under control. But the last time I said I was a master of disaster, we just had this gas explosion, so we do know quite clearly that I have no idea what I'm talking about. You're probably not from this vehicle, and therefore you can't pick it up. You can, because you are. Thank you. You were from the ladder, so I can't really do you. You disconnect here. Drop the fire hose you're holding. Can you disconnect? Yes, you can. Good man. Good man. Fire is out. Fire is out. That's what we want. Police, I just need you to call in tow trucks for all of the cars that exploded. And then we say, Bob's your uncle. Can one of you guys perhaps pick up the distributor? Oh, yes you can. You had that, you had that. You can return. Ooh, stutter. Ooh, stutter. Let's go in here and pick up the vehicles here. The vehicles here. And then we are pretty much good to go. That was all 3, right? 1, 2, 3 tow trucks. Look at me. Look at me. Being just, quite frankly, no words for it. No words whatsoever for my brilliance. I am unassailable in my skills. We've got 228 points. I'm not quite sure how you get more than 100 in this, because we haven't had 100 incidents, and you usually only get a point per incident. But I have. I'll take it. I'll go to the bank, and they'll just go, "Why you've come down here? We closed, because Corona." And then I'll just have to go home. Can't even explain to me that you have nothing to do with these points, and therefore, why are you here? Not even Bitcoin. Like, what can I use these for? These are literally just useless. But yeah, we're just waiting for another incident right now. Oh yeah, we've got an exploded car right there, perhaps. We have got the police van down here. So, police van, back here. Let's try and get that towed away, if we can. Police was... Oh, we got 2 patrol vehicles up here that we need to send on the street as we await the next dramatic incident. As we go under. Always forget that's there and that's what they use. Park you up here. Run your...
Achtung, ein Brandausbruch wurde gemeldet. Wahrscheinlich durch eine weggeworfene Zigarette ausgelöst.
Wow!
Löschen Sie die Brände.
Wow! Oh my god, how am I going to deal with this massive fire? I don't know. It's going to be impossible for me. I don't know how my years of experience of playing Emergency Force is going to help me deal with this massive fire. Anyway, we'll send out here. We do a reduced response to the fire. park you over here. I don't even bother putting him into breathing apparatus. Because, yeah, they won't have time to do that before they get there. You have arrived. Can you call in a tow truck on that vehicle over there? Thank you. Down here we're dealing with a bush. Get the Gruppenführer out. I mean, I appreciate the enthusiasm from the ambulance, but really, you're not really needed here, if I'm completely honest with you, mate. I'm sorry, but you're kind of just going to have to go home empty-handed. Because it's a bush fire. Like, literally a bush on fire. I'm only using a fire hose because I'm just not sure it's going to spread before I put it out with a fire extinguisher. Otherwise I would have. So you can hear the sad beeping from the ambulance. Just park you over here. There you go, that'll sort itself out. Indeed it did. I'm proud of that one. That one really challenged every part of me. So send you back in. Send you back in. Send you back in. It's all looking good. And we're just not picking up that vehicle, or maybe...
Medizinischer Notfall. Ein Kreislaufversagen wurde gemeldet.
Oh, another circulatory collapse at the cinema. Recently, I've had a lot of fires up here in this cinema. That one is stressful because there's a lot of people in there and they're all injured on the ground by the time the first vehicle arrives. And oh boy, it's difficult to deal with. You just have to throw everything onto it. But it's not easy, but we get on with it. You're off there. Also recently, I had a fire in one of these boxer flats while I had an ambulance crew working inside. Oh boy, they got that patient picked up quickly and gotten out into the ambulance, let me tell you. But we'll just arrive up here in a moment. Let's just check in and see. You are... What are you? You need to turn around. Oh, turn around. Turn around like Bonnie Tyler. There we go. Just bring you guys in here. Prepare, ready for what we're dealing with. Boom. You can go and grab your bag. Bagman. Bedman. Doctor Woman. It's all under control. Doctor inside. No reason to send in the other individual. Oh, lying right there in one of these cinemas. Initially I thought you couldn't get in there, but there's a big door here. Oh, I missed the big door. Guys, I missed the big door. That's me, innit? Missing the big obvious door. Anyway, we'll get them in here, get this sorted out.
Medizinischer Notfall.
Now we have another...
Eine Person hat einen schweren Herzinfarkt erlitten.
Oh dear, somebody's heart's gone all... And that's not great. Another one of those situations where you just go, I don't want my heart to not be... But we'll just go ahead in here and see what we're dealing with. Yep, you're treating, and then we've got the heart. Mate, you're being a real bad police van right now. Oh my word. What have they been fed? But they're sorting that out. Up here we're dealing with a patient who's having a lovely time on the floor, otherwise he wouldn't be moaning. Park up here at the hotel that caught fire in the video from last week. And then we'll bring the doctor car back a bit. Doctor car back a bit. And out we go. And in we go. And we're all happy. Doctor out. Grab her back because it is a heart thing that's not working great. Not a heart thing, just a heart that's not working great, and you kind of need more than a bagman for that. So doctor goes in. Meanwhile, doctor's happy up here, so we will transport this patient to the hospital. As we are awaiting a trip here to you. Wow! Wow, you're really bad. Christ alive. I mean, yeah, okay. Our ambulance crew may be standing on your face, but you're still pretty bloody poor, ain't ya? So we just work your throat. Why are you stopped? You were called out to that gas explosion. I never bothered to do anything with you. That does make some sense, and all of this traffic is backed up as a result. Right, I see. That may have been on me. Have you managed to do anything here to transport this vehicle away? No. Will I need to bring out my crane? I think I do. Mostly because I am going to use my crane at every opportunity possible, because I have a crane. If I have a crane, I'm going to...
Fahrzeugbrand, ausgelöst durch einen technischen
dear.
Defekt.
Oh dear, yeah, that
Löschen
is
Sie
in
den
a
Brand,
pretty poor
transportieren Sie
position
das
as well, isn't
Fahrzeugwrack
it?
ab
Anyway,
und
we'll
wenn
go ahead
nötig,
and do
versorgen Sie alle
a
Opfer und
reduced
transportieren
response
Sie
for
sie
that
ab.
one as well, just due to the fact that it's a car fire. You are ready to be transported, so we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Load you up into the ambulance with a doctor, because, yeah, you are intensive. Pretty much expected that, given the fact that you had no life left in you whatsoever. Down here we've got police are on patrol. You get to put on your breathing apparatus. Don't need you, it's a car fire, mate. I mean, I appreciate the support, but that's all it is. You can pick up this. Yeah, just leave you there. We've got enough gap here to get through. Right. Okay, as long as you... Uh-oh. We need to start turning people around, otherwise we're not going to have room for the fire. Actually, guys, just a surprise here. We're going to send you up there. Turn around for me, please. You've heard the song from Bonnie Tyler. She wants you to turn around. Not because you get lonely. That's, you know, COVID and all of that. But we'll just bring up our fire boys in here and just deploy you out with a fire hose. That is how we party. For some reason, we've been doing this for over 2 hours now. We've not had a big incident and we're still on the first game. Genuinely, this is impressive. Both from the game, from a point of... oh my word. Both from the point of having made it this far without having to deal with any kind of major incident, and majorly also because there's been no bloody game crash. Off you go. Fire is out in the car. We can go ahead now and collapse you down. As we do. Can we please transport here? There's a bit of a stutter every now and then, and it is slightly upsetting to me. Because I think the
Es
game's
wurde eine Nahrungsmittelvergiftung
nope,
gemeldet.
we've just got more
Versorgen Sie das Opfer und
or
transportieren
just
Sie es ab.
food poisonings and all of that stuff. We have got a tow truck coming in, I can see, so get you guys back on patrol in a moment. Are you? You're an ambulance. Oh, you're going... okay, we've run out of a hospital bed. I mean, you were definitely critical, so we'll get that sorted out. Are we really out of, are we out of intensive care beds? We're just on top of that. No, we've just run out of normal hospital beds. See, this is where this gets interesting. Where is... oh, it's at that one that I don't know where it is. But now we're at the interesting point where we don't have any hospital beds available on map, unless it's intensive care, in which case we do. So we now have to do a bit more resource management, and that is fun. Could you just drop that one over here, and then we can tow it with a tow truck? I think that's the bet here. Good work, my man. You just need to, as soon as you can, pack yourself up, and then we can go ahead and send you back, because you've done your job. Now I have to try and... yep, I mean, that's in no way what I wanted you to do, but we're here, so let's roll with it. There is a way to get over there, and I'm not 100% sure I remember what it is. I think I can just tell them to treat. It's the return journey I struggle with a bit. No, hang on. Yep, you realise now, and then...
Gebäude brannt durch einen Kurzschluss an elektrischen Gerät. Löschen Sie alle
there
Brände
is
und
definitely
versorgen
a
Sie,
way
wenn
through
nötig,
here.
alle Opfer
Is it
und
that you
transportieren
do
Sie
this
sie ab.
here, and then you do that too? Okay, we now have a house fire. Oh, yes we do. So we're going to get out here with a fire service. Oh, no. This wasn't part of my plan. We can tell you to turn around though. Then we need to go down here and block off the road for the burning house. Seems like a very, very, very sensible thing to do, actually. So, for the umpteenth time today, it's off for the fire service. Off for the fire service. Park you across the roadway.
Was gibt's? Auf dem Weg.
Yeah, you can't turn around, because... Oh, wow, look at that. That's spreading pretty bloody good. Pretty good spread going right about now. So just bring you guys over here. You are the internet command. Park you up here. Bring you over here. You are our protection unit. So you just start off with a quick attack if you wouldn't awfully mind. Can we bring the ladder straight up here? That'll be a good thing. You, we need more police officers. You run up here, start blocking off traffic. Just stand in the road and look menacing. It's good enough. Guys, I would like you guys to run away from, you know, you're running into the burning part, you dingo. Jesus. Just turn them around for me, thank you. You two. Please. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, but it's what I'm doing. Let's roll with it. Connect you up. You connect up to you. You can get out. Can you please go away from the burning? Away from the burn? Yeah, burn. Just the burn. No, the fire. Please move away from the fire until you have breathing apparatus on, in which case we can. Clap fire hoses for you too. You can work the pump. You have indeed connected. No. Would you awfully mind going into the basket? Thank you. Not with the lotion. Just going. Oh, it's spreading. Oh, it's spreading. Good. But now we're starting to get our assets in place here. Well, we're going to start now putting some water on it. But I think, quite frankly, we're going to need the Iveco again. Oh, I've forgotten about the person on the ground. I've bloody forgotten about the person on the ground. So, how you've ended up over there? The person's lying there. You, whatever. Whatever. I don't even know. You've got a fire hose. You get to go on there. I think technically we need to grab you. Yes, we do. Can you put water on the burning house for me? Thank you. And can you try and go around and start putting water on that for me? That would be great. You can grab a fire hose. Can you try and put water on that bit? Yeah, see, that's what I expected now. We've been out there for a bit, haven't we? We'll just connect you up here. Would you awfully mind running around here, try and put water on this bit? Thank you. All is looking fine so far. We'll just put water on you. We are not actually, you know, Reese's. No, Reese's is not having the results we wanted. I think that is the correct way of putting that one. A suboptimal outcome. So dispatch a doctor up here to try and assess that for us. Down here we do need to try and start containing this in some degree. You guys get to go up here. Now that house is on fire. Now this house is actually a bit on fire now. So we have two houses on fire. That is two more than I want to be on fire. Uh-oh. 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 We've got the big one. We have got the biggest of the big ones. We've got radioactivity in the area. So, yeah, this is a problem. But, I mean, you are the fire service. You're kind of just going to have to deal with that, I'm afraid. I mean, it's... Or not, because you guys have just become unselectable, right? Right, okay. I think we do a debug here, because I can't actually select those individuals. Don't know why, but we can grab then you and you. can go over here because we need both of you. And what else can we grab? We've got 2 units coming in from up there. You guys can stop here now and start redirecting traffic. Ooh, we probably need this one again with the hazardous materials stuff on it to dispatch you down here. It's spreading pretty bad now. It is actually spreading fairly badly down here. I think we're going to start rolling in a few units off map just to get things under control, because plainly they aren't. It's spreading pretty aggressively right now. What we're going to do is we're going to grab the pumper plants from up north. We're going to select it with the water troop on it. We're going to bring it down here to assist us further with this situation, because this is pretty much as bad as it gets, really. Oh, yeah, I mean, we lucked out with those firefighters being kind of bugged out, but right now this is as bad a state as we can possibly be in. Prepare with breathing apparatus if you wouldn't mind, you two. Thank you. We've got units coming in here with the Fargoot material down here with dangerous goods. Stuff you are struggling to get through traffic. Yeah, I mean, what we do need out here is you've arrived, so we need you guys pretty much to set up shop here, because this is about to go... I mean, the problem is it's going to explode, to be fair. You 2 can grab breathing apparatus. You 3 can grab fire hoses. You can start then attacking up here, right? You got that. You 2 need to grab fire hoses for me, thank you. Now, you've already connected to that vehicle, so you can't connect to the same vehicle twice. You know, that's not really what sustainable energy is all about. If you deploy here, you 3 got fire hoses already, so you can start deploying here. You can run up to that. You can grab here. Come on, hurry up. Let's go. Chop, chop. Just wait for the pump. Thank you. You can connect up to here. Run in here, start setting it up shop. Right, so we've got our decontamination units down here. We are going to start parking them up over here just to be on the safe side. Do we have got here? We've got the hazardous materials people up here. You are arriving up here. So can we start bringing you in? You need to start working your way down here, mate. Okay, you guys need to stop here, yeah. Thank you. Then run down here. You need to at the very least run up here. You've decided to park inside their house, which I'm not quite sure is the smartest thing. You've also parked inside their garden. I mean, what's even happening here? I feel like you guys are not really being sensible about this, to be honest. Anyway, we're going to set up our decontamination units down here. You're going to park up right over here. Have you guys made it out yet? No, I mean, is it because you guys are sitting in the middle of the road? Now we've got a clear path right here. So bring you guys down, if you wouldn't awfully mind. That car is really in the way, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. So what we're going to do, park you here. Going to offload you. You 2 can get out, right? You 2 can go ahead and grab your breathing apparatus. You can unload the container that we have. So if you're just joining us, we have a bit of a fire going right here. And by a bit of a fire, I mean we've got radioactivity, we've got just fire. The terminology of being out of control. Pretty accurate, I have to say, right here. I mean, we could just have used that one, couldn't we? But we're not going to. So what we have here really is unique. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, yeah, I need all of it. I need all of it. Dispatch, I need ambulance. How many? All of them. Right now. Right now. Yep. Fuck that dead guy. He's dead. He's not going to live much longer, is he? He's fucking dead. As fucking balls, innit? Ah, shitting, fucking. Oh. Everybody's dead now. And it's my fault. So, ha. Yeah, we didn't really have much drama, did we? No big ones. Ha. I should have not said anything. Oh, they're all done for too, ain't they? So what isn't... You guys are going to be my saviour right here, because we need to sort out this sort of... shall we say... Yeah, the chemical suits, that's what we need. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of ambulances. We're going to need them up there, please. Thank you. Okay, I thought he was alive still, but he's just bugged out. So, what we need to sort out first of all, radioactivity. Check. That is probably our priority right now. We do have a lot of firefighters standing about down here anyway, so it's not all done for. Yeah, okay, so you guys, we need to start setting up some sort of triage area going on up here. No, marching area up here. Right, okay. What do we need? We need you guys to start parking up over here. Thank you. The main issue right now, of course, is that the scene isn't safe. We can't run in there. It's still radioactive. So we're going to have to just park up these units now, get them prepared out here. First of all, we need to get the medical tent sorted out here. Park you up right over here. Bring you into position. Wow, we had a lot of light right there. Wow, hello. I did ask for help. I did ask for help. And help was offered. Quite significantly, do we have... You've got the dish material. You can run in here now. As soon as that's dealt with, basically, we can start actually... Wow! Holy moly! We have got ambulances. The door is... Right, okay. So, what you need to do now is grab your chemical suit, then you're going to go in there and you're going to bash in that fucking door. And then that's going to be it. So get you guys out here. Establish a tent. Get the doctor inside. You are the incident commanding doctor. So you're going to set up right here. So if you're just joining us, it's all happening. We have got 36 injured on the ground right this second. And now cars are starting to block us in. So have you put on... You have. What you need to grab is an axe. And now we've got other units coming in here. I think we're going to have to start just bashing down doors, you know? Just... Oh, do you have to use the fucking key thing? You do? You can't use that? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab the save fix, right? Let's see, here we go. Here comes the cavalry. What? Just, can you just please, officer, turn the traffic around for me, please. Turn it around. Now run down here and just stand in the middle of the roadway. You are over here. That's okay. You can park right here and not be in the way. Right, okay. What do we need? You are here. Yeah, you're going to struggle to get through that one, mate. Need to start shifting these up north. You got the safe fix, right? Yep. We need to do that. Ah, we're not going to do that, are we? Yeah, I mean, we kind of had to. But so can we please get you guys out? We're kind of just going to have to deal with the fact that some of these people will be under radioactive. That's kind of just, you know, they're firefighters. Falls under occupational hazard. At the end of the day, really. It's... what do you need? You can just park here. You two, you're taking part of the Schnelle Einsatzgruppe, so you can park down here. Thank you. You can jump out, please. You guys just need to get ready to treat everyone. I need you guys to get ready as well. Drop it off. That guy is a bit bugged, I will say, yes. So you guys are ready down here. There's still some people lying here. Okay, so everybody also seems to be slightly bugged, as in that guy's carrying air. Let's just start treating everybody that we can. So there's definitely some buggery going on. Not the, you know, bumming. They can't be dealt with. Can you just carry them up here for me, please? Thank you. Yeah, we just need to start bringing out these individuals, because they're going to be pretty poor pretty soon. If we don't, yeah, we did. So it's not in there. So is it in here? That's the open one. So we kind of. Okay, apparently not. So can you drop that, please? Thank you. Just grab this bloke. Would you mind grabbing this bloke? Because now we need to install our decontamination tent. Thank you. Load them in there. You can't be selected. Where do we have? We've got 5. You guys are down there. This is literally what you're here for. So start picking up these people if you wouldn't awfully mind. We need to start running out here. The fire can kind of just be on fire. As far as I'm concerned, that's not really my situation right now. My situation right now is getting these people saved. All nice and good. And by nice and good, I mean, you know, to the point where they're not dying. That would be the most optimum situation here. So just bring these people up. Actually, you might need to go down here and decontaminate yourself. So you're down here, you need to carry him up. Who can treat what, and what can we start doing? Drop it off. Drop it off. Okay, these people are largely bugged out. So just drop them down out here. I mean, you are being treated, so yeah. I have no idea what constitutes right now people who can be treated and people who can't, people who can be selected, people who can't. What else do we have down here? I mean, we're just going to have to kind of just leave those. That yeah, I mean, can you just go in there, please, for me? Thank you. It's very, very, very odd, this, because we can see people that we can't select, and yeah, we're just going to have to run down here now, say, select to safety, really. That is what we do. You. Guys down here for me, if you wouldn't awfully mind. Right, you are a man that I'm going to love. Hello, Yoba. Things are crazy. 37 injured parties, as you can see. Yes, send help. All I can say right now, it's all gone horribly, horribly wrong. Just load these people into it. We now have further explosions happening by the sounds of things. So we just need to start picking up these people and get them hauled out of here as soon as possible. You seem to have dealt with that fairly decently. You can be selected. Thank you. We just need to start hauling these people away. My nose is running because I don't know why, but it just is. Yeah, we can just start picking you. You were selectable. And you guys are standing in here for no good reason. So if you guys could please start, select you, run in here, pick up these people, if you wouldn't awfully mind. Uh-oh. Guys? Oh, we've got people lying in here too. Well, I've selected a tent there by mistake. Oh, I hate it when I do that. You know, when you're just trying to select a fireman and you select a tent? Bloody annoying, isn't it? Guys, no. I mean, this really, really, really doesn't seem like the best way to do this, but I won't argue. You guys are the firemen. Up here, right, yeah. Some of these people, however, aren't actually real, which I think is interesting. Some of these must be a fever dream dispatcher me is having, because I can't select them at all. We have got people down here. I mean, there's still quite a lot of fire going on in the area, I will admit. But we're just going to have to drop these people off. Do we have... You are just standing about here doing pretty much nothing. You can't be selected. It's a bit confusing when you can't actually select these individuals, but we're kind of just going to have to roll with it. Just pick that person up. Nope, again, I think that's the same person. Let's see. Can you? You can... Ah, that person's not feeling great. That person's not feeling great at all, actually. Actually, I think that's what we call a pretty dead person, to be fair. And here, have we... We have picked up those two. Can we carry them up here now? Have we... We've not made it in there just yet, but we have made it down here. Oh, you're pretty fucked, mate, aren't you? Yeah, we're probably... What we need here is now to grab you. Collapse you down. Not you. Pick up this one for me, thank you. And then, in order to go in there, we probably need to select somebody who's got a breathing apparatus on. You, around here, please. Oh, yeah, they're pretty dead, aren't they? They're pretty dead, actually. Oh, dear, and the police officers as well. Are they also dead? I think they're also dead. I think everyone dead. Yeah. Yeah, it's not great, this. This is, this wasn't covered by my training when I started the game. It didn't really have radiation exposure covered. Oh, and now the game has crashed. Now the game has crashed and saved me. But I have this screen, which again I prepared it earlier, and it's very correct, because it did crash. And given the fact that I've been going now for 2 hours and 28 minutes, I think we're going to wrap it up for this evening. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. If you're watching it live, hello to you. And if you're watching it not live, hello to you too. That was everything we expected, I think. It went better until it wasn't. And now it's quite late and I need to start wrapping up, because even though I don't have work tomorrow, I still try and keep it going fairly regular hours. But maybe we'll do a couple of streams during the week, seeing as I have the next week in lockdown as well. So thank you very much for watching. I forgot to do an end screen, so you're just gonna go. It didn't go well. I have a couple of other great things as well out here. See, if I needed to take a break, I had this screen where it says, you know, short break, and then an ambulance that's pulling in to pick it up, and then the starting screen, which is that. But we only got to use this one, really. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Maybe do something else during the week. We'll see. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye. I mean, we can just... I don't have an end screen, so just pretend it says end. And then if I... what's the button that I set up for... Is that it? No. Is that it? No. Is it? Is that it? No. I was supposed to play some music now when I press this, but it doesn't. Does it now? No. I'm a professional. I'm a professional YouTuber, guys. I know what I'm doing. Can we please... Music, please. Now I'm just having an argument with OBS, so let's just wrap it up here. It's all gone off the rails. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.